Righto. Welcome back. For the break time, dogs got their food, I got a snack, forgot to wash out the beer mug, and I didn't get a beer. Mutual of Beauclair's Wild Kingdom. We kind of stumbled into this. Best way find something fun is to find it when you aren't even looking. Quest has been in our journal for a while. Find out more about the second victim. It seems a platinum basilisk. Silver basilisk is...
Poor man. A horrid death, truly.
Killing people and being protected. And the victims' families are being paid off.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make
Thank
them.
you. Cheers.
Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that. Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Your Coco is so very curious. Strong sense especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 cents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
Insurance scam, huh? Mutual of Beauclair. An insurance scam. At his destination, Geralt found a ransacked camp. It looked as if it had been destroyed recently. He also happened upon bodies of 2 merchants. Their wounds had clearly been caused by a monster of ample size. While combing the surrounding area, the Witcher happened on Count Borges de Salvares, who claimed the monster Geralt was tracking was a silver basilisk, the last surviving specimen of the subspecies, which also happened to be the Count's wildly roaming pet. That the nobleman desperately wished the Witcher would spare. To make matters worse, it turned out this basilisk was also the quarry of a small company of Crinfried reavers. Your Witcher senses follow the basilisk. How much of a... Hey, I'm the Witcher. You're not supposed to lead. You don't have Witcher senses. Are you following the scent? You're gonna lead? Lead on. Lead on.
Poor man. A horrid death, truly.
So... you want to protect his basilisk?
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains.
Good dog!
Clear as day.
Spider senses tingling. Well, if we do get in a fight.
sense perceptible again. Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
Cooper's Guild contract. Cooper. Dear Gaston, in reply to your question regarding the planned transport route for the barrels of tannin, allow me to confirm. The official itinerary supported by the Guild still goes through the lands belonging to Count de Salvarez. The board sees no reason to deviate from our traditional path. The Count has pledged to cover all eventual damage caused by the Great White Terror. So even in the case of the destruction of the entire cargo, the Guild will suffer no monetary losses. So, they don't care. It's covered. Money, money, money. Money. You hear something? Oh.
Hear something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices?
Human voices. Geralt, please.
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Bohold, Kenneton Desperate, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Bohold mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild, we'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your cast? It cannot be. The creature is protected. If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be.
Money.
You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Well,
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
he did say for now.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed. And the word once given,
It's not over, right? I think the creature keeps killing. Does it go
Your
on?
share, Witcher.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
I'm all for the fight.
You spared your cust. I thank you.
But they
Be
put it
assured,
in a
I'll take great care she
frame
not
where I had
dine
to
on
say
any
no.
other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do.
That may just be the end
you
of
must
it.
accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reefers would surely have slain.
We're gonna have to find something else to fight. I won't say no to your coin. But we didn't even get to see it. So
Thanks.
Your cust has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Your cust could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. I was fixing to see and fight Silver Basilisk. That sounds fun. Give something a name, you give something an identity, something becomes a character. It's hard to just cross it off. So when you ask me, point blank, kill or let live? Well, that's an easy choice, but I was kind of spoiling for a fight. Save one, give many. Well, there it goes. All right, all right. Mixed feelings. Mixed. Oh, this is the way we were heading when we ran into the... What started that? Hey, Roach. There will be others to fight. I guess there always are. Flying creature in Wine Wars, that's a plus.
Come on, Roach.
So you already did, that's possible. Another cave entrance. This was a person in distress. We entered from here, cleaned it out. I guess I backtracked. So let's not go into the cave. Let's continue. Could the Witcher have been scared? We may know. How many licks does it take? Get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. World may never know. But I think someone found out. Somebody make a licking machine. Kitty cat is chasing its own tail. Woo!
That's silver.
That's not silver. It's better not be. If you pulled out your silver, we got problems, girl. Stop, drop, and roll, kitty! Woo! Geralt is the victor. Look at those little islands in the water. Aren't those gorgeous? And the rock formations on the other side. Yeah, we might have been almost dead. Happens. Orders for Calvin. Calvin! You know I like you, unlike the rest of this lot. You've got a good head on your shoulders, but this thing about a panther? Seriously, lad? You've adopted a diddling panther? A few of our men came back to camp with their bums so bitten they'll have to do standing up for weeks. And the very thought of going back on patrol has them shaking so hard their seams burst. Can't go on. Heard you've even gone so daffy as to give it a name. Hobbs, the Panther. You're completely off your nut, aren't you, Calvin? Now concentrate, because I don't feel like repeating this. The lad who brought you this letter is carrying a hefty coin pouch. That's the lion's share, no bleeding pun intended, of the loot from our last job. The pouch is yours, but you take that overgrown kitty somewhere out in the wilderness and slit its throat. Simple enough. For the sum you're getting from me, you'll buy yourself 2 pure-blooded greyhounds, and we can forget the whole thing. That's me being generous. Don't make me change tacks. Dragon. Like, Calvin was dismembered by Hobbs. Didn't see that one. And I have at least 4 of the compilation books. But I missed the one where Hobbs did that. Man, it's like the Grimm fairy tales. They've all been smoothed over for a wider audience. In the original Calvin and Hobbes, when Calvin comes home from school and Hobbes tackles him at the door, there are lacerations, there's a lot of bleeding, stitches, and eventually, Calvin came home one day. That was it. Stay in school, kids, because if you come home, Hobbs will fuck you up. Stay in school. Isn't that gorgeous, Drewski? This game just make you melt or what? An Archospore. That went so well earlier, if you remember. Yeah, it's like an Archospore to me. Well, no time like the present. Here, damn! 4 spores in my. Ah! Ah! Shit! Mission mailed. One down. Was there just one? No. Oh! Carol! Shit. Ah! Sorry about the UI. I hate that. This is also related to Wine Wars, but each of them had problems at their vineyards. We're not at a vineyard. Each of the vineyard had infestations and other problems.
Ground splattered with blood for a few feet around. A lot of it.
Find the treasure yet.
Dead. Just dead.
Just dead. D-E-D, Geralt. D-E-D.
Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
So many details.
What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident.
Orders on elegant stationery. Fail me this time, and I'll skin that splotchy hide off your rump. Pick up the next batch of seedlings tomorrow from the Teshem Mutna hatchery. We need to infect another spot at Coronata. Oh? But don't be late, because the team from the vineyard on the other side of the river's got the key. Well, surely this is a clue in Wine Wars, although we haven't engaged directly. B. Infect a spot at Coronata. Don't be late. The team from the vineyard on the other side of the river's got the key. B. Sounds like they're hitting both vineyards.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Goodwin! This is such a lie, but okay. The two in a row. The bounced in the middle. Goodwin, thank you. Thank you for your sub support. However long. Longer than it looks. Yes, Goodwin. Cheers. Thank you kindly. And
Note's
what'll do
clear.
for us?
Someone's out to sabotage Coronata. Shame I don't know who. Though I could still find out if I keep looking.
Keep looking. So we have now incidentally done 3 of 5 for Coronata and 4 of 5 for Vermentino. Optionally search Vermentino, find proof of sabotage. Goodwin. Lurking is what builds... Twitch was built on lurkers. Built on lurkers. All good. I used to lurk 3 years ago. Master lurker out of practice. Because I made this deal where I was going to be on this side of the camera instead. Instead of being on that side and saying nothing, I was going to be on this side and just yap for a few years.
This shall drag on too long. No, now let's not do anything rash.
Rash, like set yourself on fire? That's not rash. Geralt! Ah!
Lads, charge! Take you for a ride! No, now let's not do anything rash. Watch out!
Who the what the? Thought they were all dead. There's another archer. Woo! burning sun. Yeah, Mike's good. I was just... Maka! Good evening, Jay, my old bean. It's been a while. You well? Well as can be, perhaps. Body better than mine some days. How about you? Good to see you, Maka. How you been? It has it. Wow. Cheers. Unfinished report. As per your orders, Philibert, we joined Conrad Vate's expedition. Truly dense fool, that one. Set out from Caravista, meaning to reach Lan Exeter on his own. And the best part is, he wasn't going to do any trading along the way. Said he made a bet with some pals that he could reach his goal in less than 80 days. His wagon was chock full of supplies, along with an altogether weighty trunk of Nilfgaardian florins attached to the coach box. We drank and ate all night at the Pheasantry on his coin. Still got heartburn. Didn't hesitate a moment before agreeing to let us join him on his journey. Our suggestion to pitch camp outside the city didn't raise the slightest suspicion. Here finished the job without even getting our hands dirty, but alas, Zuan swung the hammer a bit too weakly. Skull didn't crack at once, and even though that cretin was drunk as a lord, he howled bloody murder and spooked the horses. To make things worse, they were already harnessed, so they dragged the wagon straight into the lake. We're eager to get the blazes out of here as quick as possible, because this place is crawling with those bleeding knights errant and ducal guardsmen. But as if out of spite, the wagons got stuck in the mud. Large ink blot renders the rest of the report illegible. Around the world in 8 days. Journal from a journey around the world. Hey, Bull!
Mess with the
What's up,
bull, you'll
Bull?
get the horns.
Good to see you, man. How goes? Doing all right here, man. Doing all right. Keep falling to that gravity well, but, you know, a day here and a day there, and then claw back out. A few days here and there. First day of the expedition, I, Conrad Veit, shall do the impossible. In 80 days, I shall traverse the entire continent from Caravista to Lan Exeter. I spit upon danger and hold in the highest contempt all the small-minded folk who predict catastrophe and failure. I shall prove to my adversaries that betting against me was the greatest mistake of their lives. Mistake for which they shall pay dearly, and in Nilfgaardian florins. 6th day of the expedition. I am still in Beauclair. To keep my pre-established plan, I should have passed the city by altogether, for I am already 2 days behind, but blast it all, my rear is about to fall off from bouncing on that infernal wagon bench. Reached my limit of hardtack and dried pork. I've earned a bit of luxury, so it's time to visit the famed pheasantry. 8th day of the expedition. I made some new friends in the pheasantry, kindred lovers of adventure all. They caught on at once to the idea behind my expedition and decided to join me. Tomorrow we embark together. Yet Zhuang, one of my new companions, suggested we leave the city at once and pitch a camp outside Beauclair. There, we shall be able to conduct a thorough inspection of my supplies and prepare for the journey onward. 8th day of the expedition, evening. We have made our provisionary Bivouac. How do you say that? I don't know this word. Our provisory I now sit by the fire. No, I missed. Everything was examined. My funds counted to the last copper. Zuan loaded everything onto a wagon and prepared the horses. Bivouac, thank you. Bivouac. So that, now it's familiar. I haven't seen it written. Bivouac. Misery bivouac. Everything was examined, my funds counted to the last copper. Zuan loaded everything onto a wagon and prepared the horses. I now sit by the fire, drinking est and enjoying an evening of relaxation. Life is beautiful.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
This too will pass.
Groin gripper.
Ow. Ah! I think he shit himself in those final moments.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Nice timing, Bull. Yeah! Bull, thank you, man. Thank you for the support all this time. All this time. Thank you so very much, man. For sticking with me through all the chaos. There's been a lot of that. I do still having a good time, man. Manny tries to figure out where we are. Well, think. Cheers, Manny. How you doing? Looks blood and wine-ish. Yes. Blood and wine-ish. It is. We're nearly wrapped up with the POIs that popped after the notice board at Plegmund's Bridge.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
That's right. I'm double dipping, fool. Keep doing you, brother. Jay, cheers. Jay, love right back at you, man. Thank you, Bull. Double dipping for the win. That's right. Hope and keep the lights on. Geralt's nodding there. Got 10k again. Should we go pick a fight with another guard? Alright, Tim. How you doing? Good to see you again. More Arcaspores! You better keep the lights on. I had an electrician out recently. We should be good. Should be good. Electrician in the garage. Helping set up some proper outlets for the water heater from last year when the water heater broke. Oh, the torch! Geralt, that'll do wonders. I was looking for a bomb, but yep, heard you had to do a dance for Code Inspector or some such. Yeah, it kind of was. He came out to, the inspector came out to stamp the permit for the water heater. The delay in calling him out was because I hadn't called an electrician for the socket. When the inspector came out, he said, your water heater's good, but you need more smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. So yeah, that was the jumping through hoops. I got him. I took pictures, sent him in, and we're good. Wonder how much a Witcher pays in taxes. Oh, do not talk to that guy. We just got 10k, and he's gonna want it.
Those are the vapors of Tucson. Hard to believe it's over. Thank you, Witcher. Try
it. Very interesting. Long Dark. So the name is familiar, and I think I saw something on it, but I can't think of it much right now. Remind me. Long Dark. Cell shaded. Long Dark. Procedural. Is that what I'm thinking of? Is that the same tax collector from Hearts of Stone? If I had any intention of going anywhere near him, I might be able to find out and tell you, but he said the magic words, so we're just going the other way. Loud. Birds. Survival game takes place in the Arctic North, the Long Dark. Sounds familiar. That doesn't sound good. Another vintner's contract. No wonder he doesn't want to store his wine in there. Did you hear that noise?
This is positively reasty.
Reesty? What does Reesty mean?
Perhaps you could help me. You seem a strapping lad.
What's the problem?
I acquired this old storehouse at auction. As it turns out, it
Green.
stinks like an Ophiri lager.
Thank you, man.
And is loud as
Lucky
a
your bits.
Novigrad
Gotta
brothel.
go.
But
Enjoy the rest
watch
of your
it all.
stream.
I invested my life savings. Now I fear to go inside. Do help me, Witcher.
Have a good rest of your weekend, and thank you.
Could look into it, maybe.
Maybe.
As long as you have the means to pay me.
I might study that. I was just complaining about how I hate haggling, and now here I am trying to haggle with people.
Fine, so be it. We've a deal.
Listen.
All right. I'll take a look inside your storehouse.
Sounded like a specter of some sort of wraith. I don't know.
Witcher or not, you've still to bust your bum.
Stinks of carrion.
Necrophages. You can have 3 oils on the blade at a time, too. Spectre! Saren's here. Bull, are we doing another Mass Effect play? Dents has been talking about it in Discord. I know he's been itching. The basic... It went something like this. Dying to play Mass Effect. Why does the series have to be so long? Because I'm dying to play it, but... that's what he was saying, and I kind of agree. I'm always dying to play it. But it's, you know, it's always a big commitment. Maybe we'll, maybe we do a 2 and 3. We don't start with 1. And I don't know, but I'm kind of dying to. I keep saying we'll eventually finish or start over with Andromeda and actually play it, but you know what? I think I just miss Shepard and the crew. That's all. I've also been watching a lot of not space sci-fi, but watched Altered Carbon and Amazon's Electric Dreams. Saw that movie Mute yesterday. Anyways, I keep thinking maybe some Deus Ex. Can't wait for Cyberpunk. And yeah, somehow that fed into we gotta play Mass Effect again soon. I've been playing Last of Us a little bit on the side too. I think we need to do another Last of Us run. Totally unrelated, but on the list of really awesome games we just need to play again sometime soon. necrophages, but I didn't look at which ones. All right, we need to calm these down. Owl ghouls. Ow. Manny, so Final Fantasy 15 has, I'm just gonna be blunt and honest, I played the earliest version of the demo before it came out. I have been turned off by that game since early development. I like the Final Fantasy series, you know, I have my favorites, but I've never been interested in 15. It's been a total turn off for me from the beginning. Hello, Kizor. I will probably never play 15. Hope you're doing good. Bull, you love Final Fantasy, and 15 was a struggle to finish for you. Yeah, I just steered clear of it. I didn't like the direction it was taking.
Reeks in here.
I wasn't interested in the boy band road trip. Sorry, I'm really cynical about it. I wanted another Final Fantasy game, but I didn't want it to be a country western road trip. I don't know.
Reeks in here.
And I love camping. I love camping, but that's, you know, grumble. What the texture? Always doing good. How's everyone's weekend so far? Not bad. Weekend with Geralt is a pretty good weekend. He's climbing the walls. Check out that move. That'll do. Down here, there is. Geralt. Come on. Have I seen much on Kingdom Come Deliverance? Been reading some things. I watched a clip or two. I've not actually watched anyone play. Actually, just like we're gonna die down here. Is there a way out? Oh, there's an exit. There is! Good, because otherwise, death. Begin with Geralt, so good. Always good can be taken way out of context. There is no wrong way to take that. There just isn't. There just isn't. Looks interesting, but you might have to wait till they iron out a lot of the bugs. That's I do hear that a lot of bugs.
Have you seen to my storehouse?
But I'll have to take a
Storehouse
closer
was
look.
full of rotten meat.
Bugs
Attracted ghouls I
notwithstanding.
had to get rid of.
Saint
Gotta think
Lemuria's
about that one
callous
some more.
tales. But is it safe now? Completely.
Though I'd advise you to clean the meat out quick, before other ghouls show up.
Of course. Yes, I shall put my men to it, tout sweet.
Dude, sweet.
Meanwhile, perhaps you need something? I've a meager stock just now, but come back in 2 days to see a full array. At a discount that will make you cross-eyed.
Was wondering, previous owners,
Cross-eyed.
what did they use the warehouse for? Why was it full of carrion?
It was Gottfried Nork's before it was mine. Yes, that Nork. Toussaint's most famed charcutier. That is, until his saucisse à la moutarde poisoned half the court of her illustrious highness the Duchessa.
Take it he fell out of favor.
Favor's not the word. He was cast in prison, all his property confiscated and auctioned off.
Yeah, Bull, I don't know if it's a fair comparison, but think of the earlier days of CDPR, as in when they made the first Witcher game, how few resources they had at the time.
Show me what you're peddling.
Not much.
So long.
Seeing you.
You can always get a new one.
Alright, if we're going to engage deliberately on Wine Wars, let's think about this. I don't like either NPC. You've done most of their tasks just by going around doing things. 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5. I've also stumbled on a document we found at Coronata, the new optional to search Vermentino to find proof of sabotage. So, yeah, I guess we could keep doing these things. Optional. Optional. Search Vermentino and find proof of sabotage. As for the last problem, it's not same place. Oh. This marker highlights with deal with all the problems. Search Vermentino doesn't actually highlight anything, so Corvo, go, that's ours. We want to search Vermentino and find proof of sabotage, not that location. Have we not mapped out? Maybe we haven't marked out that estate. It could be this right here. This whole area of the map we haven't. Oh, it refers to the other Wine Wars quest. Search for Vermentino and find proof of sabotage. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. across the water. Why don't we head across the water, see what's there, and maybe we'll find some more information. Thanks for the info on that. Bull, you remember correctly. Not just Wine Wars, but I also did the tourney. Although I gotta say, I will never do the tourney quest again. If we play Blood and Wine again, forget about it. Bird Lady was cool. Bird Lady was cool. Mad TV did it better. And it really wasn't worth 90 minutes! The tourney took me 90 minutes to get to the Bird Lady. So next time, we're gonna skip the tourney and Fabio and all his nonsense. But I said I would do the tourney, and I didn't want to nope out of Wine Wars this time either. So, here we are. It is Gidzor, and they have these very different landscapes and biomes. Here we are in a piece of DLC that is deliberately overblown, super saturated, the colors, and it's a fairy tale land, quite deliberately. So it looks like a fairy tale. There's so many different color palettes and landscapes and flora and fauna to make. Minecraft, it's a great game, but you know, like, look at our different biomes. We have forest and desert and oh yeah, let me show you biomes.
That stench.
No! That was not, yeah, that was bad. Bull, did you catch the last day of Hearts of Stone? Do you see how that went? With all that one day? Caretaker, Iris in the painting. You might have. You might have. Faster, girl. Faster. No! Other way! I don't like playing with the target lock, and yet without target lock, these pods confuse the hell out of Geralt. He gets really confused about which direction to attack in. Oh, it's happening again. It's happening again. So many damn pods. Kids are. Oh, but we were down in the. It is, yeah. Kids are. It is. Nice, you did. Nasty things.
What now, you piece of milk?
There's too many of them! What a clusterfuck this is! It's happening again. It's totally happening again. We need to get one, back off, heal the works, because this is... Geralt's... We have Golden Oriole, if we can avoid some of the extra damage that starts ticking, but... Oh, man. Come on, you guys! Ah! Arcaspores. I think if I offer them a beer, they'll back off. The number of pods here is insane. And those pods do so much damage if they explode near you. Keeping Quen up here is almost impossible. Stop! Ah! These are the most aggressive yet, aren't they? Look at it. They're being insane. Ah! That one didn't even finish forming. I attacked it, but I attacked it about a quarter second too soon. So I got nothing, and it managed to form anyways. Oh! Prefer to hand box a rock troll than these things. And we need a cave troll liver too. Speaking of, our superior ogroid oil is going to take a cave troll liver that we don't have. This is just like the last garden. Well, this is guarded treasure, technically. Close enough. Oh, Geralt, that was awful. You know what? Wasn't there something about hard working on these guys? Something? Some reason hard works on them? I should look again at the bestiary. Geralt, are you fucking with me? You just took the boxes on in the middle of this fight. The boxes, Geralt. The boxes! Look at the Arcaspores in the bestiary. I think it says to use Igni on them. Probably recommends Golden Oriole. Aren't they? They were last. What have I done? They're cursed ones. Fuck have I been doing calling them? They're cursed. Thank you. You even said that. I've been blind to that. Didn't we talk about this earlier? Didn't I say something like they were insectoids and someone probably corrected me and I didn't see it or didn't. They're just. They're cursed. I don't know why I thought they were related to insects, but anyways, cursed. There's Igni. And yeah, there was some reason, I remember the Ard, but okay. I would handbox a rock troll. I would do that anyways. I would do that for fun. That would be fun. Yeah, this is something else. These two Archospores have killed Geralt so many times today. That really, yeah, look at how far they're projecting those things. So, jeez, it's supposed to be funny. You guys dropping like 50 fucking plants at once.
Commander just came in over a secure channel.
Son of Banya, that's half a year. Cheers. Thank you for the sub. Son of Banya. Ah, I shouldn't stop in the middle of this. Cheers and J-Love to you. Thank you for the most excellent support. There's one. Ah! Okay, get me the hell out of there. What's that, Vent? You find... Oh, Quen. To be an irreplaceable tool to navigate the Witcherland. Same time, it feels like cheating almost. Sort of second chance. I agree completely. Vent, even though we are only, and have only ever used the base Quen, we have no upgrades. We have no exploding shield, active shield, intensity, discharge. Even the base Quen still feels like a get-out-of-jail-free card. Just survive, whatever it is. I agree. I'm not sure how I feel about that most of the time. If I think about it too much, I want to stop using it. On the other hand, it's kind of essential. Irreplaceable, as you said.
Looks like an Archospore killed him.
Gee, Geralt, you think? Think an Archospore killed him, Geralt? I don't know. I think we're gonna need a second opinion on this one, Witcher. What a difference it makes not being caught between two of them dropping paws in every possible direction at once. They're really not that bad if you're not trapped by 12 pods. Oh my god. The light bulb just came on. Fucking Tide Pods. Don't eat the Tide Pods. They'll kill you. When is a necessity on Death March, especially when you get one-shotted. So many things that one-shot you on Death March. So, no shirt. One thing's for sure, you won't hire Geralt to mow your grass. No, you hire Link for that. Letter on
A
elegant
letter and a
stationery.
key. In a place like this, ought to be
Here's our other
interesting.
clue, huh? Read these orders carefully, for I will not tolerate any blunders. Report to the agreed upon location tomorrow and collect the next delivery of seedlings. We must intensify our efforts to infest Vermentino. Be at pains to arrive on time, for the team from the other vineyard will be waiting. Lee. Yes, do not forget the key. The letter for V was about infesting C, and the letter from C is about infesting V. Like I said, these are really shitty NPCs. I thought there might have been some third party out to get them both, but it just looks like, you know, they're trying to screw each other over,
This note plus what I found earlier.
which is
Some
not
third
shocking.
parties causing problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. And I'll find something mighty interesting.
But
behind
I thought there was a
whatever door this
third party,
key opens.
but I thought there was a third party, but then it looks like they're just doing it to each other. Get it? Ha? No, no pun intended. Just came out that way. What? Wine Wars. The Deus in the Machina. From the start, both Matilda and Liam insisted the problems at their vineyards had not appeared out of thin air. Naturally, they accused one another of foul play. Geralt suspected there was more to the matter, and yet again his intuition proved true. While solving the problems at the vineyards, he had happened on some notes. These suggested someone had intentionally planted archospores amidst the vines of both estates. The Witcher had also found a key to the shelter where saplings of the beastly plants had been stored. So heard something of the plot, but the letters, if the letters were fake, planted by a third party, C sees the letter from V, V sees the letter from C, they turn against each other. That makes sense. But we haven't clearly identified any third party yet. Geralt just said third party. I'd been expecting one, but I was starting to let that go right when he said it. Find the place mentioned in the letter southwest of Trastamara. Could go inform Matilda that we've solved all her problems. There's one problem left to deal with for Coronata, and should we finish that before going to the place mentioned in the letter? Last task. I feel like we should finish that task and then head to the place marked. Vent the archospores, them bastards have a surprising level of teamwork when in high numbers, and they get to multiply their numbers. Only 2 of them, but they get to fight as 12. Litter the entire battlefield with explosives. No one cleaned up Goliath's body. They're just leaving it here. The flies haven't even come in yet. Pretty sure that body's been there a week or 2.
Those girls can't wait to see me.
Surprise! It's a raid! a boat. I think Geralt needs a moment. You're a limerick. Bull, did you summon these trolls? Summon them? Thank you, Bull. Well played. Ooh, that's gonna be a hell of a thing, though. Oh! Crush it to mash it. Ow! Again! You guys are not nice. Not a very fair fight throwing rocks while at the same time. Buddy, that ain't cool. Friendly troll fire. Shit! You're gonna hit his buddy. Oh, he changed his mind. Here he comes. Huna Huna! Oh, that's right! To mash it! Oh! Shit. You going? You going? What happened to my shit? Oh! That was damn close. Too close. Not the shell, Geralt. God. Holy shit! Keep track of which is which. Where's the other one? Hit him in the back. Didn't see. Okay.
Well, what do we have?
A duck has followed.
Arrival.
Duck, welcome aboard. Ow. Ow! No! Shell! Oh! Not again! Gotta stay on the same one. We're not switching targets now. Oh! 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 Holy shit. Oh! Shit! I had no idea how long this would take, but it's taking even longer than I didn't really expect. It's hard to get the consecutive hits in. Bring him over this way. I think I prefer boxing bears. Next one's going down with the sword, because this one is just taking too long. But really, you couldn't have planned it better. Talking about, oh, gotta keep track of the right one. Should be the one in front. It's gonna take forever. One in the back. One in the back. The one in the back. Not the one charging. What's up, man?
I am assuming direct control.
Take a while, you think? How's the weekend going, Mike? It's a rock, it doesn't have a vulnerable spot. Fighting audio levels and chroma settings this afternoon. Two of my least favorite parts of streaming. Audio levels and chroma settings. Not bare knuckle enough. Take your gloves off! Damn. Headbutt. Nice. Bad I can't cause bleeding with my fists. Getting tired of you. Do you know rocks burn? Doing that again, I guess. Why would they stop? Wars. Cave troll liver. Yeah! And we boxed that one. All the way, baby. What's better than boxing a rock troll? Boxing 2 rock trolls! Almost. Did anybody want to spend another 20 minutes fighting the second one? I'd rather spend 20 minutes watching the sunset. Got something to craft, and I think we're gonna take our last break here. We've been going 6 hours, so I'm gonna take a break, go another couple hours. Craft. Superior Ogroid oil. That might be our last oil. 4 oils. Got 2. Here we've got 2 points available, 2 ability points. We're not going to slot Toxic Blood, but we're going to unlock it. Because that gives us, now have 3 unlocked mutations. We get our 4th unlocked mutation, we unlock this slot. After that, we'll spend our following ability points on Igni Intensity. Stamina regen, all of that. At least that's the plan. Okay, break time. Break time, break place. Back in 10 minutes. Woke 'em if you got 'em. Grab a drink, go stretch a little bit. See you all back here in a few. Stay tuned.